Over here, you'll see my battery. I tried to start my car the other day and it would not crank whatsoever. Like the lights wouldn't come on or anything. So I was pretty sure my battery was dead. And I got this battery a few years ago and I wasn't sure when, but this red sticker here is showing the month and the date that I got it, which is good because it's still under the 3-year warranty. Because it is the time of this video was December 2024, so I'm still within that 3-year warranty, and that means that they have to give me a free battery replacement. So I'm very happy about that because that's going to be at no cost to me. All right, so I'm gonna take these here. Just want to give you a quick rundown of this device that's in my hand. This is the star of the video. This is a really great investment because with this, you won't have to call a tow truck or try to get a hold of someone and hope that they are available and willing to come meet you wherever you are, and then you wait for them to show up or rely on the kindness of a stranger. With this, you can jumpstart your car, completely on your own without depending on another person or another car being there. What you just saw when I got back into the car was me showing you how it won't turn on, it won't do anything at all. This device, although it is wireless, it is something that has to be charged, and because this has been used before, I wasn't sure how much battery life it had. So before I used it today, I did plug it into the wall just to see like what the charge was, how much juice it had, and it was like 70s something. So I did let it sit for a little bit because when I jump start the car, I didn't know how much charge it would take off the device. So I did let it sit plugged up for a little bit. Prior to purchasing a jump starter, please do your research to ensure that the one you select correlates with your engine type.
Don't let those two pieces clean.
This has to sit on something. You're not supposed to let it. I'm gonna sit it right here. That should be okay. Well, because when I was reading something else, it said it can't sit on anything near a fuel injection system, and it can't sit on something else. And I don't know where my fuel injection system is. So I'm just gonna sit it over here to the side. So that should be safe. It says ready. So much like what you're doing now, I went to YouTube University to figure out how this thing works. Now, in that particular video, the guy had to do a hard reset because his battery was completely dead. And to do a hard reset, what would happen is you would have to press the power button and the LED button simultaneously and hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, and that will activate what is called a force start. And like I said, that is for batteries that are completely dead. They have no juice in them at all. Mine still had a little bit of juice in it, so that's why I did not have to do that. And I had a green light on mine that said ready. So I was able to just start my car instead of having to do a hard reset first. Now that the car has cranked up, leave the clamps attached to the car for at least 5 minutes. Don't take them off. But after the 5 minutes, the car needs to keep running for at least 30 minutes so that way the charge can run just like all through the car. Also, when you remove the clamps, you have to remove them in the reverse order that you applied them. So we did the red first and then the black second. So when you take them off, you have to do the black first and then the red one second. After getting back from having a new battery put in, I decided to pop the hood to check my fluid levels, and lo and behold, my coolant reservoir is completely empty, bare bone. So I pulled the diluted antifreeze coolant out of my trunk, and I decided to fill it up. Typically, I only go up to the full line, but I noticed that when I take it to get maintenance at the car place, they tend to go like way above the full line. So I just like, well, I might as well. It's not gonna hurt anything. And then also something that I'm glad for is it's really cold here right now, and so that has helped for my car to not run hot despite my coolant being completely empty. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to check my oil. So I pulled this cloth out of my trunk. I keep this on deck as well. So I pull out the wand and I'm checking for two things. One, I'm checking to see what my oil level is and also to see how dirty my oil is. So going by this, the level is full, and I can tell that because the second little dot, the wet area is higher than that, so I know that it's, there's plenty in there. And now I'm wiping it across the cloth to see how dirty it is. Because I put a lot of miles on my car. I commute like tremendously, and it's kind of hard to show you this like with one hand because I'm trying to do it with one hand and I'm recording with the other. But and I was trying to show you the different levels, like where the low is and where the full is, and it was just really difficult to try to capture that. But yeah, that's what I was trying to show, struggling to show. Anywho, I highly recommend that you build an emergency kit, a car kit, to keep in your trunk or in your car at all times. Even if that means you have to build up to it slowly, just do it piece by piece, that's fine. But I do recommend that you build one. So things that you'll typically need, like a jump starter, maybe like I think it's maybe like an air compressor or something like that, so that way you can put air in your tires whenever you need to, because maybe you'll end up with like low tire pressure and you're nowhere near a place that can put air in your tires. Also, coolant, antifreeze, a cloth, a change of clothes, personal items for hygiene. Just keep those things on you at all times. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And stay ready so you never have to get ready. Bye.